the United States Supreme Court building here in our nation's capital.
All right, we're on. Welcome to our 71st win. 10 more games,
to the NBA
and we're done for the season.
Sports with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony.
All right, we got Doris Burke
on
the commentary.
We have David Aldridge reporting. Hey, Dave.
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, "I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter. My name became shooter. Kevin, it still is."
It sure is. Thanks, David. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
Oh, look at this ridiculous stats.
The last 5 games, he's made
64.4
hustle plays on the glass.
Crazy.
More than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Man, why do they keep using this shit? Oh, John, yeah, I forgot John Wall exists.
And it's Kuzma and Davis. Rajon Rondo is out there with Insanity.
All right.
And it's LeBron and at the small.
Time for our 71st win of the season, boys.
Washington all runs the point with Beal at the 2. Brown out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Bryant in at the center, filling out the middle.
Man, you should have passed it earlier, dog.
Still jumbled a bit up in the air. Just how important you think it is to get home court advantage in the NBA playoffs in this era.
Historically speaking, Kevin, as you know, home court advantage is absolutely monumental, and it doesn't matter the round of the playoffs. It could be a conference semifinal or an NBA final. If you come down to a Game 7, that home court advantage can be the difference between winning and losing. You want as much in your favor, Kevin, as you know, going into the postseason.
And so it's the Wizards getting on the board first. No
oh man, that's way too early. This team is not a playoff team, I think.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
The shot's good from Insanity.
Well, this team was already.
Oh yeah, I changed my nickname
before the start of the season
to Insanity, bro.
Has taken them to new levels. They are definitely on the short list of teams that could walk away with a ring when it's all said and done.
Greg, I don't know honestly where this team would be without Jay. They'd be in the playoff picture for sure, but I don't think they are even considered a contender without him. The Wizards.
Oh man, that's disrespectful for LeBron and AD.
He doesn't get the second one. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
So it's Washington now, following the bucket by the Lakers. Step back shot. A nice shot by Wall.
Well, it matters not if he's dribble driving to the rim or spotting up. John Wall's so assertive in that mid-range game.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Beal. Davis, the pass to Insanity.
Insanity.
Here's the fast break. Beal leading the way.
So awkward.
Shoots over Kuzma. And no good. His first shot of the night, missing. And the shot goes down.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Wizards. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's
okay, foul. I actually thought it was a backward violation.
Play with more patience.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Pass to Kuzma. It's stolen by Bertans.
The fuck is he gonna steal that right away, man?
The defense feels like it's all over the place and knows exactly how to guard it.
Rondo against Wall. Left side, Beal. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Excellent D there from Insanity.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Davis gets it to go.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And positionless basketball, all the rage. And Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Now, here's Bertans. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of shortness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. The officials are all over that one.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Wizards
we went up. 76 is always what they tell us in the commentary.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener.
Oh, block that shot and give me the rebound, bitch.
He has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something
oh, shit.
team can use.
Here's Hachimura. 17 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. To end the run, Brown outside. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And here's Bryant for 3.
He doesn't shoot threes. What the fuck?
And here is Bertans.
Oh, this guy could looks like this guy looks like he could shoot threes.
Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Count that bucket. Wall's got 6 points. Los Angeles leading by 4. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Brown. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Brown. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Nails the 16-footer.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Wizards trail by 6. All with it. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
And he dunks it down.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Now here's Wall. He has 6. The pass to Bryant.
Oh, man, he
and
fouled.
Foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Doris, you graduated as your college's all-time assist leader. Talk about some of the key traits of a great playmaker.
I think historically speaking, when we think about great lead guards, Kevin, we talk about unselfishness, vision,
Look at that thing of beauty.
Who are the players that make their teammates better? Probably the one underrated aspect of a point guard to me, Kevin, is communication. Are you constantly looking for opportunities to communicate to your teammates, make them feel good about themselves, give them confidence? That, to me, is probably the most underrated aspect of it.
And Doris, when you played, you took
2,000 Davis already.
pride in each and every one of those things.
I did. I love trying to make my teammates better. It feels great to make somebody feel good.
Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. And the Lakers also making a change. Cousins is checked in.
Man, you should have hit Kuzma earlier. Shit.
And it's blocked.
Man, fucking LeBron should have hit up Kuzma earlier than that.
Sure, Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Oh shit, we're close to team takeover, boys.
To the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Rondo following the bucket by the Wizards. Cousins finds James. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. They get it back. And good that time. And that's now 6 points for Kyle Kuzma.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And Wall. Here we go now. And it's the Lakers on the break.
Why would you do that?
Passes it to Cousins. Here's Insanity. Good. And it's
There you go.
Cousins picking up
We got
the
a team.
assist.
We got a team takeover,
And
boys.
now it's an 11-point Los Angeles
fucked.
lead. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Mahinmi. Here's Hachimura. He's guarded by Cousins. And so Washington
Nice defense.
again turning it over. And with a quick break on the court, we've got some time to show you the list of the top rookie shot blockers over the course of the last
Oh my
month.
goodness,
Let's take a
3.8.
look at Insanity. Fierce inside defender. Tops in the NBA in blocks. And, of course, Rui Hachimura.
Just a productive month for both of these young guys with regard to their rim protection.
Here's Insanity. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. And it's James missing. Wizards trail by 11. Left side, Brown. Poked away and stolen by LeBron. The shot's good from Insanity. The Insanity's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Ball against Rondo. Here's Hachimura. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass. Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Lakers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Doris, in 2004, the Charlotte Bobcats became the NBA's 30th team. When do you think we're going to see another team added, whether it's an expansion or even multiple expansions?
Well, let's go directly to the most important source, and that's Commissioner Adam Silver, who has said that expansion is inevitable, but right now, not a huge priority. So, you know, listen, we've heard Seattle is on the short list of cities that wants to get a team, and what a great city, what a great NBA fan base. I hope someday we get back
Oh,
to
come on. That wasn't a
So
foul.
much gesture up there. You're correct. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Lakers. It's Jones on the wing. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Nice
Shot
defense.
is off.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Now here's Howard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Wall. Pulls from the top of the key. And he overshot that one, missing. Lakers leading by 17. Here's Insanity.
Damn, just let me in, bro.
One-handed slam.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Oh, Kev, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. Caruso, the pass to Howard. Kicks to Green to the right side. Here's Insanity, defended by Jones. The feed to Cousins. Rebound, Washington.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And the rejection by Cousins.
7'6" wingspan in the house, and he says, get it out of here.
To the inside. And that comes off the assist by Dwight
All right.
Howard.
We make the most out of
The
it.
Lakers lead by 19.
and they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Wall finds Jones. The teardrop falls in.
How good is that pass from John Wall? My man doing some work right now.
Here's Insanity. He's covered by Brown. Green passes to Insanity. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. A nice shot by Wall. Wall's got 10 points in the game.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Insanity, the pass to Howard. Here's Insanity. And Wagner pulls it down.
What
Boy,
the fuck? That's so annoying when they do that.
Just good enough to prevent that bucket.
He kicks it to Wall. 1 second left.
You can see right there the 3-time Defensive Player of the Year is still an intimidating presence on that end.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect, and we'll be right back after this. Substitute group getting ready for the Wizards. Thomas
Halfway
Bryant
through.
is checked in for Mahinmi. Davis Bertans comes in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura, he's checked in for Jones. And it's Brown in for Beal. Brown finds Wall. Brown outside.
Oh, he got it.
And stolen by James. Taking a look at the Lakers. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Insanity is out there with Rajon Rondo, and it's LeBron in at the 3 slot.
If you're going to step in front of LeBron James, we're going to question your sanity. Just a freak of
Damn.
nature.
And the
Is that a
GOAT
pun?
conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the miss by John Wall. 2 free
Man,
throws
I thought they
coming
were gonna
up,
throw a
and they
foul
call
there.
the shooting foul. The players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys, Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report.
Damn, he keeps popping
Hi,
that.
Kevin. Well, Insanity in their last outing against the Cavaliers got it done. He had an impressive number of points, and that was just the start of it. He wound up with a triple-double in what was quite a display for him. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it, and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely
Man, he's spotting up for 3.
in the last one.
Well, you have to believe the coaching staff
What the
made
fuck
that
is
a
LeBron
point of
doing?
emphasis. Better aggressiveness, better intensity on the backboards.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as
In
well.
the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up.
You know, for Los Angeles, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
I don't know of anyone who thought the road to the championship would travel through their building this season, but that just may be the case.
No matter what looks they get, They just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Brown outside. Off the mark, and the talk continues. And Los Angeles guys shooting with confidence. Wow, 66% from the floor. Bryant has the open look. That's good. And
Man, I didn't know he shot threes.
Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Insanity. Bertans grabs the board. Washington's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Wall against Rondo. Wall passes to Bertans. 5 to shoot. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Davis.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
When LeBron gets the ball, guys, and there aren't numbers back in transition, it almost always results in an easy hoop.
Now here's Wall. He's got 12. There's Brown with the 3. LeBron grabs the miss. And a wide open look for Rondo. They get it again. And the shot is good from Insanity.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Washington shooting 31% in the second. Some poor shot selection for them in this quarter. Now here's Brown. The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
15 foul. Shooting for Washington.
First one falls for him. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bertans.
2 shots.
And Brown drops them both. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Insanity, and it's sent back by Bryant. And they double up Davis. LeBron outside. Out to the right wing. And Davis now top of the key. Jacks up a 3. And LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 11 points in the quarter.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
Here's Wall. The Wizards with another miss.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
The Wizards shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. 1:06 left in the first half. Brown feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wagner. Over Rondo. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The Lakers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And the first one drops. Mahinmi's checked in for the Wizards. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. McGee's checked in. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Washington. And the pass to Wagner for 3. Rebound the Lakers. The Insanity's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Boy, they can't cut into this lead with him going stone cold and only so much time to turn it around. Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Wall draws the double. Passes it to Wagner. Back to Wall. From outside the arc. No good there.
On double-double,
It's the
man.
Los Angeles Lakers with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. To be You know, insanity has
It's going to be a rout. Don't worry about it.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Davis Bertans out there with Brown, and it's Bryant in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Wall after the miss from Insanity. Back to Wall. Good, it's Beal picking up the assist. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
How confident and aggressive John Wall has been tonight. This guy understands when he has to shoulder the load.
Insanity banked in off the glass.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Wizards shooting a lackluster 38% for the game, struggling so far. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lets it go from 11. He doesn't hit that one. Excellent D there from Insanity.
Oh my gosh, LeBron.
Strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
And Insanity picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Wall against Rondo. Outside, Wall. Bertans kicks to Wall. The shot, no good. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. And glad to see John Wall back out there after fighting back from his Achilles injury he suffered in early 2019.
And obviously, Kevin, an Achilles injury is very worrisome for any athlete, but particularly one like John Wall, whose speed is a major part of his game. But boy, he looks good out there, and you hope he avoids any more injuries the rest of his career.
And here is Los Angeles now after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Kuzma kicks to James. The Lakers rebound. And it's Davis missing. Wizards have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. He hits Brown with the drive. Davis in the corner, launches a 3. Here's Insanity, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now here's Brown. He has 6. Outside, Beal. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. The Wizards making a switch here. Jones is checked in. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Rajon Rondo.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Wall passes to Bryant. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Damn, another illegal screen.
And not the most common call.
Man, we're only up at 21. What the hell? What the hell are you guys doing?
Right side, Davis. Pass to Insanity. Got a piece of it. All by himself. The finish. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And it's all about getting to the right spot. And Hachimura did just that in transition.
Here's Insanity. No good off the back of the rim.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
That one misses for Davis. Doris, you've accomplished so much in your award-winning career. What was your first experience in broadcasting?
Kevin, my first experience was I left coaching and they put Providence College women's basketball on radio. That was the first ever game I got to call. It was so cool. Tell me yours. What was the very first? Did you study this? How did you get into broadcasting?
I did. Our high school had a radio station, and the first basketball broadcast was underneath the bleachers, looking through popcorn boxes and legs of the people that were standing in the bleachers so that I could see the court from the baseline.
Amazing.
Because that's where the telephone cables were to plug in our equipment. I was 16 years old. Another one goes. Incredible.
Once again, he's reached the 40-point mark as there has been no slowing him down all season.
Well, GA, with all these 40-point performances, he's close to matching the mark for third most 40-point games in a single year.
Well, we haven't seen this many 40-point games in a long time. He is close to matching his airness, Michael Jordan, who scored 40 points an incredible 37 times back in '87.
Damn, that's a lot. I can do that.
Outside. Pass to Wagner. Wide open. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 6 assists in the game. Lakers leading by 23. Rondo looking over the floor. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And like the physicality he brings to the floor, outstanding at drawing fouls while shooting.
And so Rondo hits both free throws. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Now here's Beal. He's got 14. The pass to Mahimi. Here's Hachimura, guarded by McGee. Hachimura, no good.
Did he just overpass
And
me?
it's Davis with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Here's Insanity, and that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now Beal from deep three-point range, and so it's the Los Angeles Lakers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly.
Yeah, Jason Kidd is the coach of this team.
We reach the fourth
they fucking
quarter.
fries card books.
May be already out of hand. The Lakers shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Taking a look at the Lakers. Insanity is out there with Davis. Then there's Murray. Then there's JaVale McGee.
Wow, are you serious?
Caruso in at the 1 spot.
You fucking bitch.
And it's Beal in the corner. Haslam with it. Now guarded by Murray.
And Haslam is in this team.
Last touch by Murray. Murray against Brown. Pass to Boucher from past the arc. The Lakers with the rebound. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Minnesota where they'll take on the Timberwolves. That team is a little road weary right now. That is the 6th consecutive game away from home. Outside, Beal. Of course, here's something kind of interesting. There's been a lot of talk about moving the draft to after free agency. What would that look like?
Well, I think talent is always going to be at a premium. So I would think if there's a guy that's the absolute definitive #1 pick, he's going #1 regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition.
What the hell? See the
we'll
kick?
see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Pass to Insanity. He shoots again,
All right,
and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his first.
And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll be playing the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And then on Wednesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers.
And for that game against the Thunder, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back, but they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid.
Man, no
and
need
they're
for
giving up
timeouts,
a
dog.
ton of second chance points.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Up top, Brown. Outside, Beal. Clock at 6. But they'll get another chance. Second chance shot. Boucher's shot is off.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to
and one, baby.
allow him to cruise
All
into
that.
the layup. And buckets like that
Is
have
he
been
finna block my
hard
shot?
to come
There you
by.
go.
Not
Eat a
the
dick,
most
bitch.
exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Brown outside.
LeBron Jr. isolation.
Sinks it.
Wow.
Range from outside. Wow.
I was waiting for
Their
it to get the
three-point
rebound.
percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Insanity.
50. No?
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Pass to McGee. Caruso looking for an opening. That shot off. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. There's Beal with the three. A rebound by Insanity.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling. You know, he could have looked to score that himself, but in this particular instance, the advantage is playing inside out.
Beal gets a wide open look. Misses the three.
Damn, Dudley
I'll tell you,
out-rebound that
rough
guy.
quarter for him, and that puts so much pressure on the guys around him.
The shot's good from Insanity.
Assisted by
And so it's Washington with it. The pass to Boucher. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 4th assist in this one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
The shot's good from McGee.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Washington's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Brown against Murray.
Oh, he didn't pass to that
Passes
guy.
to Beal.
Moron.
Out to the right wing. Here's Boucher. Good on the bucket. A lot of people look at that general manager position with the team. I think it grows with some organization, maybe shrinks in importance with others. But by and large, it is more stable than coaching, isn't it? That
Well,
position of being a GM.
Yeah, and I think, Kevin, if you were to ask coaches, one of the things I've heard sort of thrown out there as an idea is when you list the head coach's record, why not list the GM's record as well? Because the reality is success in the NBA is contingent on so many things. What's your ownership like? What kind of front office personnel? Have they made great decisions? Do you have the best possible coaching comparative to the talent on your roster? So much contributes to winning, Kevin.
Lakers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Murray, the pass to Insanity.
And what again? Come on,
One
bro.
more at the line.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
That's good from Insanity. Wizards shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Brown, the pass to Haslam. Brown down low. He's covered by Murray. Here's Boucher. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 8th assist here tonight.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Pass to Caruso. Lakers working the ball around now. To the middle. Wall with the steal. Here's Brown, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the foul called on Los Angeles. No good on the free throw. George, isn't it interesting that we're seeing some teams with more three-point attempts than two-point attempts?
It's incredible, Kevin, that every year over the last decade you see more three-point attempts across all 30 NBA teams. And think about the Houston Rockets. In each of the last 2 years, the Rockets have actually taken more threes than twos. This is the evolution of the game. It is not going anywhere. There's two high-valued shots in the league. Restricted area twos, that means point-blank opportunities at the rim, and three-point shots. And everything else in between seems to be getting lost.
Haslam dishes to Brown. Kicks it to Haslam. Shot clock at 5. Three-pointer. Brown.
Man, he's been shooting that three, huh?
Got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Here's Insanity. Nice D from Wall. Washington's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Inside, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Well, this is the kind of pass that gets everyone excited. It's also how you build great team chemistry.
Dudley against Jones. Here's Insanity, and that one drops. The Insanity's got 59 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Wall, and he makes that one. Wall's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, that's just great assertiveness from John Wall. So comfortable operating inside.
Here's Insanity. Another bucket. Wow!
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Now here's Wall. T right on him. Sweet little floater.
John Wall keeps scoring, huh?
That teardrop, right? Such a valuable tool for point guards. Able to get it off in the lane was John Wall.
And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Bradley Beal's checked in for Troy Brown. The Lakers also with a sub. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard. And here's Wall. Free throw line jump shot. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%.
You know, he's flat fueling their success. Most of the offense has gone through him.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Boucher. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Now the pass to McGee. From the baseline. No good from Insanity. Washington shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. No one near Wall as he lets it go. No good with the triple. Here's Insanity. Misses in close. Washington's gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Here's Boucher.
Oh.
He's guarded by Dudley. Wall looking for an opening. The rebound by the Lakers. McGee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Down low. Wall with some nice D. The Wizards shooting fairly well in the fourth, around 48%. Beal finds Wall. The shot's good.
What a play by Wall. It's going to take more than that to slow him down.
Of course, we know historically the Celtics, the only franchise to ever have a four-peat, 4 straight championships. Do you think at some point we're going to see another?
I'm not sure there can be in today's NBA, Kevin, and there are a number of different contributing factors. Number one, the salary cap implications that happen. Number two, look at the Golden State Warriors, who were well-positioned for a three-peat. And yet, as you know, luck plays a small small part in an NBA championship. Luck relative to injuries. You see Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant both get lost in the midst of an NBA Finals. This is it's challenging enough to go back-to-back. Forget about four-peat.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Well, he is now in the defining years of his career. John Wall is a masterful competitor who's capable of dominating.
Here's Insanity. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem. That one is off. So
Oh man, I missed both.
That time for him.
Holy
and
crap.
Washington has possession. Here's Wall. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Beal's got his 6th assist on the night.
Well, Bradley Beal increasingly becoming a dangerous playmaker. What a pretty pass.
Here's Insanity. Dishes it to McGee. That's tipped and out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Yes, and with this one winding down,
McGee.
it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Insanity.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
That one falls.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Way too late. What are you talking about?
41 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And Wall kicks to Haslem. Back to Wall. No good on that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Here's Insanity. The dish to Dudley. To the middle. It's stolen. Here's the break.
Shooting for Washington, Chris Boucher.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. 15 seconds left in the game. Here's Insanity. Connects again. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
3rd straight 70-point game.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that.
Alright, our next game is the last game in the road trip. It's against the Minnesota Timberwolves. So tune into that one, guys. Thanks.